What's up, everyone? Welcome to CloudNationTV.
What up?
Happy to see you all. How's it going?
Oh man, it is going great. Going great.
Awesome. I was almost late to the show. I was right about a football game. I mean, what more could I ask? What more could I want?
I am actually tweeting us out right now as we speak.
Awesome. So, and chat is already active. Dino, what's up? Good to see you, man.
Dino, what's going on?
Friends. So, happy Friday. It's Cloud Nation TV. Let's do as usual. Ray, how's it going? What have you been up to?
Oh man, I've been doing great, man. Been playing a lot of Madden, getting into the football because it's football. Also, shout out to eFootball. When they first came out, eFootball 22, that sucked. They just came out with eFootball 23. They did a massive improvement, so I've been playing that. Been wanting to play everybody's been wanting to play Cyberpunk 2077. Been playing a little bit of that, and yeah, that's about it. Madden.
Awesome. What about you, Maker?
I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft because the Wrath of the Lich King Classic is coming out on the 26th.
Ooh, that was a good expansion.
Yeah, and I'm excited.
Talking about a beard.
Hold on. We got time out real quick, Maker. We got a legend in the chat. Sorry, I didn't interrupt you. We got to stroke it now. Oh wait,
that's the deal with DrSpaceman. If you are on the show, you must grow your beard.
Yep, it's part of the disclaimer.
Okay, well at least you're not.
That's why JD ain't here no more, folks. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, you know, there can only be one legend. Well, Corey, that's debatable. Did Meg get an award? I'm just saying.
I think she did.
You just signed it up for an award.
Rigged. I should have won that. I know. I always started with the certain. I'm not gonna... My word. In the mail. Right.
It's on the way.
Wink, wink. Yeah, sure. It's weird. Everybody got awards, and yet I'm the only one that got his. So,
man, I got my award sitting over here. I gotta move my camera so you can see it.
It's okay. All right,
so Maker, you've been playing Wrath of the Lich King, and other than that,
the pre-patch dropped, so you can now make a Death Knight in it. I believe your first Death Knight, you can go ahead and create one, which is cool because originally you had to have at least a level 55 character to create one. So that's kind of cool. I've been playing a little bit of Midnight Fight Express, a little bit of I beat Immortality, which is pretty interesting. I definitely think it's a more artsy game. So if you're like a film buff, you'll probably really like it. And then what else? I've been playing Bully, which is an old school.
Ooh, that's a
I used to love
great game.
Is that the PS2 game?
I've never tried it.
Oh my god! I never
much
accomplished anything with that.
Gotta try Bully.
I never was able to do anything. I kept getting disciplined because I kept beating people up.
It sounds like you're talking about your real life.
Oh man.
Awesome. Just a quick question about World of Warcraft, the way they do it in Classic. So they're re-releasing all the expansions, but when they release an expansion, do they start a batch of new servers with a prior extension, or?
I know there's certain ones that are fresh start realms, which means you have to start all the way from
vanilla.
Start at 0 and work your way all the way up. They do have they have Vanilla Classic, they have Burning Crusade Classic, and now they're launching Wrath of the Lich King Classic. So I believe whichever one you want to play in, you can, and it changes the game depending on which one you want to play.
Nice.
And you can transfer your character from the other ones into the new one. Like I had characters from Vanilla Classic, and I was able to transfer those to Burning Crusade Classic, which those are now transferring to.
So that you can do all the set of quests from that expansion without being bothered by what comes after.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm lost. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Good old World of Warcraft, man.
Yeah, I tried it once. All my character did was go in a circle, and I just quit and threw it out. And I went and played a real game called Madden.
You were playing like Stan's dad.
I'm not playing it, but I am watching a couple of people
no clue
stream
what I
it.
was doing. I didn't understand it, and then when I realized you actually had to do stuff, and then I had to read what people were saying. I was like, no, this is like school. I'm out. I don't play video games where I have to read storylines and stuff. That was just too much work.
Ooh, Maker.
So on this, what's up, Vet? What have you been up to?
I've been lost in the city, Night City,
like a hobo with a shotgun.
Oh my god! Not to mention that the update made everything so much more, I don't know, clean. I'm hoping it fixed because I did start that game and then I broke it. It's somewhere I broke the entire game because like there was a section where I Meg, this we don't have quote bots. That's my network.
I need to set up a quote bot eventually.
You got to be on Vet TV for that. That's a Vet thing. I'm just saying. She's gonna write that down and add that to my quote bot the next time I'm no, but since after they pushed that update out, it's been like night and day difference. No pun intended. But I've been trying other games. I keep getting asked, people wanting me to play. Are you gonna play Arcade Paradise? And I'm like, I will, but I forgot how much fun I have in Cyberpunk, and it runs so nice on GFN. And I like the the cross-platform progression saves that you have now that's built into it. I wish they had multiplayer, but it is what it is on that one. But I may be hooked on this for a while and trying to actually complete some kind of missions. I don't know. I did complete like 2 today for my last stream right before the show started. I got 2 completed.
I was
2
there.
missions.
I seen.
Yes. Doc and Meg were there in chat. I completed 2 missions. I mean, it took a while because I kept blowing people's heads. And I also did not realize if you use a shotgun and you get a headshot kill, it actually blows their head completely off. And then when you walk up and shoot their legs, they like dismember them. Didn't know that. So it was actually a lot of fun to I should that sounds awful. But yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, GFN killing it with the Cyberpunk update. I'm surprised there's not more people playing it. I'm kind of disappointed in the cloud gaming community for not playing this game after the update. For shame on all of you that haven't gone back and played this.
I played.
I haven't seen. Well, I can't watch your live streams, right? Because that's at
I
a
know.
time when people are in bed.
You stream like at 2 a.m. over here, right?
I'm
That's
old.
right.
Well,
That's right.
I'm old. Old people are in bed by like 9 a.m. Well, I mean, not
First
me. I'm
of
usually in bed.
all, it ain't because I'm in a different time zone than you guys. But shout out to Maker. Maker is always rolling with me, and I do appreciate that. Maker,
yeah.
Damn it, I don't. What do you play, Maker? I need to hop in a game with you one night.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah, I ain't playing. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not playing with you.
He's good.
Sorry. Sorry, Maker. I ain't playing
That's
with
the other
you.
one I was playing. I played Fortnite earlier today, and I also on Mondays and Fridays. Well, it's always Fridays, but then I do Monday night Fortnite as well.
Hey, Rock. We got Rock in the building, y'all, and Polaris.
Wait. What did I say? What's the first true thing I've said? I mean, besides
Polaris,
how handsome I am, award-winning vet, that was true. Handsome, that's true. Debonair, I mean, all of those. The list could go on and on. Ever since I got the award, I feel like I've been conceited. I'm old. Well, yeah, that's. I'm distinguished. All right.
Anyways,
Your turn.
so as for myself, as usual, on Monday I played some Fortnite, Monday night Fortnites. Over here on this channel, along with were you there? Yeah, you were there this week.
Yeah,
it's last week you were in there. So you were on vacation. So yeah, did some Fortnite, and I've been getting back into Cyberpunk. runs much smoother than it did. Been playing on GeForce Now. Actually did stream this one. Very liking what I'm seeing. I haven't touched anything of the new stuff in the DLC yet. Just been going through some quests on that character I restarted. And yeah, I'm very happy because it used to be so glitchy and now it's running super smooth. And definitely they did a good job fixing a lot of stuff in this game because a lot needed to be fixed and they did it. And so good stuff. And I do believe that's it. It's been pretty busy lately. So yep, some good gaming here and there. So let's look at the chat. So we got Dino that had to leave a moment ago. We got Megatron. Hello, beard people. You guys instantly stroked it. Yep.
Yes.
That's how it works. And we got Corey. What's up? Good to see you, man. Meg's a legend. I do have to agree with that.
I mean, that's kind of a legend himself. Creep.
And yeah, the trophy's on the way. The award is in the mail.
Wink.
And we got Ron, Pickle Ron here this week. Yeah, and yeah, Maker, she loves your background, the one you had earlier with the stars. Immortality is fantastic. I'm actually not familiar with that game. I'll have to look it out. And any of you guys check out Shadowline? Yeah, that's.
I don't even know
that
what
game
is.
actually looks pretty good.
Who was it? I think Dre hopped in my thread and told me to check that out.
Because it's free to play on top of that, I believe.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Megatron X Shadowline's on my list for sure. Playing yet. So I'll definitely have to try it out.
I think I actually did. I think I watched the trailer for that.
I'll check it out tonight.
I think I watched the trailer for that.
Watched a little. I heard some positive thing. It's free and has co-op PvE components. I will likely try it next week. Yeah, from what I read, it's like the co-op PvE part is like a roguelike that you have to try again and again to finish the levels. But you also have PvP with like take down like team deathmatch and a bunch of stuff like that. It looks pretty good.
That's what Rock said. That's what I've been looking at. I want to play. I want to get into.
If you'll do Lich King raids, and definitely.
Yeah, he's going to stream it
Tons
live,
of nostalgia
right?
there. I think Wrath is my favorite expansion. Wrath was pretty phenomenal. And Meg tried to add a quote, but sad face. I don't have a quote, but
That's that thing.
Talking about the raids.
Oh, shut up, Siri. God damn.
Don't read anything. WoW, just play the game, my dude. Yeah, WoW is super simple. Finish a quest, bring
it's not.
Take another one.
None of it makes sense. It reminded me of like New World and all of these other ones where you're pointing and clicking, and it's just I don't have time.
Yeah, it's an MMO.
I need. Yeah, that's not my style of game. I've realized that after I tried jumping into a bunch of these new kinds.
Meg,
mine always does.
Mine is
Must
natural
be that GFN.
with lighting.
I have to go. Not everybody goes natural.
So Ray. Ray's got a ton of gear. Well, so do I. Kind of. Game of Cyborg, where do you get the slouch beanie? Because I need one.
My mama.
Oh, your mama? Your mama gave it to you? Watch Saw No Quest, only Mayhem. Won't be long. I'm just catching up.
You must have missed when I completed a quest. Because when you complete a quest in Cyberpunk, it saves the game, I believe, or when you get to a section. I don't know. But I know I completed at least one or two. And the opening credits part, that's still technically a quest.
You know, but I beat Cyberpunk.
Shut up. You beat the old Cyberpunk. This is the new Cyberpunk with the update. This is like
Polaris, good to see you, man.
I do like my apartment, man. They got a really cool apartment in there. It's nice.
I like the fact that you can customize your outfits now, like way more.
Yes.
Yeah, the transmog system. I haven't touched it yet. I'm gonna have to look it out. Rock is in the chat. What's up, Rock? Good to see you, man.
What's going on, buddy?
And I think I'm almost caught up.
I know, because there was a comment thing. Rock said, "What? Yes, Steel Rising."
Been playing Steel Rising?
I thought it was
This-
Shadowline. It's actually Steel Rising that I wanted. Yeah, that's
Steel
wanna
Rising
try
looks
this.
pretty good. That's the I'm actually Maker, do you
I don't
think
understand.
Vet would like that game?
Still Rising? No.
Yeah, it's a bit
Very
like
soul.
But it's got a story. I like storyline games now. I've kind of been, so I would at least try it out. I want to see what it's like.
It's like
It
Dark
intrigued
Souls.
me with the historicals. I know, but it intrigued me with the like it looked. I thought it was like historical, and then I realized that there were fucking robots in there and shit was going crazy. So I don't know what the hell I was watching when I looked at the trailer, and then I was like, all right, I got to get this at some point.
Porting
right now,
Rocket's
that's
pretty great.
I will be playing me some Rim Royal Reforged,
It's a
Rim
lot of
Royal
R's.
Reforged.
which is on GeForce, folks.
I used to play
It's
that
free
a
in the
ton.
free in the Epic Store. Yeah, you
Isn't
turn
everything
into
on GeForce at this point? I mean, 1,400 plus games. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Who?
Seen that game?
GFN forever.
Not that I'm
Make-
not that I'm like, advertising
Yeah.
for GFN or anything.
Where's your booster at?
We're talking GFN right now.
Yeah, it's got some positive reviews.
Boosteroid didn't give me an award. GFN clearly knows talent when they see talent.
The number
It's
of games
actually
is
Battle
irrelevant.
Royale.
I'm telling you, the award did not go to my head and give me a
Ron,
bigger ego than I already had.
Ron, you need some help there, buddy.
I
must think
actually
he's
heard
overreacting.
Rim Royal at first when you said it.
I
Right?
think
I
Vet
do, but
Vet played that last game, folks.
Wait, Corey
Vet-
said it.
Vet, yeah, I think Vet played that game. Vet, how was it?
No, that was actually on Anthony's stream over on the Cowboys channel. I think he had something that was similar to that.
I think
Yeah, Rim Royal is a
No,
different
no,
channel.
I'm
channel.
talking about, but we won't go there.
Yeah,
Rock,
Rim
I heard
Royal
that
is on
too,
a
but
different subscription. Not sure I heard that too, but I already used my dirty comments at the start of the stream.
Oh God, are we gonna? We're gonna show
Yeah,
Corey.
we're gonna
how
start the show.
chat is.
We're pretty much caught up on the chat, and apparently
Yeah, let's
Mega's
not-
dying right now.
That's okay. Ray said he's gonna be dying at some point.
So,
We hear that every week.
what's up, guys? What do you want to start with?
Well, I didn't post anything, but if we want to briefly touch base on the Disney stuff,
Yeah, there's
don't know
some
exactly.
interesting stuff that came out.
there were a couple of games I saw. I didn't
Yeah,
watch it.
the Marvel got game.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
gonna
so
show
excited for
up
that.
right
Was
now.
it Marvel Sun or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah,
But then I realized that it's like it looked like something else that I thought it was, and I'm kind of disappointed. It's not what I thought it was going to be.
This is something
This
I've
one.
been pretty psyched about for a while. That
This looked amazing.
they announced that Skydance basically they were doing a Marvel
Yes,
game.
it made
It's
sense. I
along
was-
Amy Hennig, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's
Yeah, it's Amy Hennig.
Yep. So she's the one who wrote like the Uncharted games, and she did a lot of games. She's very talented, and she started working with Skydance, and people were wondering in the beginning, it's like, is she getting into movie production? No. The Skydance is getting into gaming. I think it's their first game they're doing, if I'm not mistaken, because they're a movie
yes.
production.
yeah. It's their
With
first.
this studio, yeah.
Yeah, they've always been in movie production. Now they're starting with gaming, which is awesome. And their first one's actually a Marvel licensed game, and we're going to see in a moment.
We're not going to have
Seems
audio.
very
because
interesting.
We'll get shut down. Yeah,
Yeah.
The trailer for this was freaking awesome.
So it's happening in World War II
Just so you
in
know,
the
they're
Marvel universe.
based out of Santa Monica, folks, California.
Ooh.
Isn't everything based out of California these
I'm
days?
just saying.
A lot
Yeah,
of it
basically
is,
it's World War II in France, and I'm guessing it's going to go to different places in Europe. But yeah, I'm just
I'm
going to
okay
say
with
it out.
that.
It's with Captain America and Black Panther. I'm guessing Black Panther's father.
Oh, Hydra!
Yeah,
Hydra!
uh,
There's Hydra.
it's I think I read it. It's his grandfather.
Grandfather?
Look at that.
I think is what they said.
Oh, it's possible.
Yeah,
So
they said
his
with
father is
grandfather.
T'Chaka, but
Soldier, spy.
Yeah,
So-
so I don't know. It's going to be interesting. This looks kind of cool, but I need more than just that. So now I need more. I need more trailers and some. I thought the same thing, Meg. I swear to when I first saw that on Captain America's shield, I thought the same thing.
it could be
It looked
because
like it.
Wolverine was in World War II. So they have access-
Me, but the Panther. If you guys remember the movie, the Black Panther is the one who
Yes.
Vibranium.
No, but I know. But when it starts to show up, that's what you think.
But-
Shush up.
That's one thing though. Wolverine cannot scratch Captain America's shield because Vibranium beats adamantium. Cuts through it like butter. But yeah, it is possible that we might see Wolverine in that game though.
Yes, Ron, I agree with you on that. Sorry, buddy, because I'm not a fan. Once I saw the latest trailer for Midnight Suns, I'm not a fan of it now. I thought I was going to be, but
there's some really cool turn-based games out there, guys. Don't get it twisted.
I know, but I don't like. It takes too long. I get it. Then my attention span drifts, and then I'm already on something else.
It's from the same team that did XCOM, which is one of the most popular turn-based franchises.
Yep.
I did see that Midnight Suns will be released in December now of this year, December 5th to be.
We're gonna
So
try to
they
get
got the
trailer
release.
because that
They got the
page-
release date moved up, so that's good.
I'm getting it, folks. I'm gonna be getting that game.
Oh, I'm definitely psyched for that game. Hopefully, that should be good.
Fingers crossed on GFN for those. Corey, make it happen,
Maybe.
please. Just throwing that out there.
Are there XCOM games on
Logan
GFN?
is Canadian, so he can
know.
be Captain America shield for.
For is it breakfast? I don't know what that is. That a Canada word? I'm not
Yes.
sure.
Yes.
What's that?
The comment Meg wrote. It's something about Logan's Canadian, so he could eat Captain America's shield for. Oh, okay, it is. I wasn't
brekkie.
sure. I thought breakfast, but I didn't know if that was like a Canada word. I'm in America.
Maker, you gonna play? Maker, we're gonna play this, right? If you get it,
Is it co-op?
Although,
of course, it has to be. It's got to
is
be.
it?
I
But-
don't think
but-
it's cool.
It didn't say.
Man, come on.
It's showing
I'm
creating
pretty
your
sure.
own character.
It
but-
kind of
not
look, but
co-op.
doesn't it though? Doesn't it kind of look like the gameplay style from
I got dibs on
Avengers?
Blade. I got to be Blade.
Except that's where it lost me was because it shows cards and things like that. So
There
What
you
it
go.
was
There's
like,
your Canadian
anybody-
Wolverine.
I know. I still want this. So does anybody remember? Oh, December 2nd. My mistake. When Doctor Strange. What was there was another Marvel game
Yes.
back in the day.
Yes.
That's what this Midnight Suns reminds me of. Because it had X-Men and a bunch
Marvel
of
Ultimate
Wolverine.
Alliance.
Two different games, but I'm all on it. I'm getting it.
Yeah, I love those turn-based game. Like
I love
XCOM is an
turn-based.
amazing
I
game.
love Marvel. It's got Wolverine. It's got Blade. It's got
Doctor
Doctor
Strange,
Strange in there. I'm all on it. I'm all on it.
The fact that it's Marvel and it's got Wolverine, it's bringing the X-Men in. I say that I don't know about it, but I will probably play it and then I'll get hooked on it because it's Marvel.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
there you go.
playing.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Thank you, Corey. I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out what the hell that was.
That's because it's vet. Don't make him read stuff. There's going to be a lot of stuff to read in that and strategy.
I mean, I'm having
Oh,
fun
God.
playing BG3, Baldur's Gate 3, and that's awesome. Thank
I have
you.
that game. I have that on
It's a good
Stadia.
game.
I haven't even played it. I've never opened it. Not
Yeah,
once.
Marvel Ultimate
Bought it,
Alliance
never
was
played it.
like an action Diablo game. This is a
I
tactics
love-
game. I'm gonna
love
play the
that
hell out of
game.
this.
Love that
Yeah,
game. I
Marvel
got
Ultimate
1 and
Alliance.
2. There was
Yep.
Marvel 1 and 2.
I've played both of them. Plus, I
Oh,
played also
oh.
the X-Men Legends, which are kind of spiritual prequels to it. So I played
Okay.
all of them.
I think the chat. I think somebody's gotten to Corey because he's following the chat's commentary with me against me. and cracking jokes on me now. What the hell is this?
I tried so hard to like
Let's-
turn-based and Baldur's Gate, but return it in the end. Yeah, it's not for everyone, but absolutely love that kind
I
of
can
game.
totally understand because it's not finished game.
It
And I
has
paid
to have if it has action.
I paid
if
$60
there's
for it.
if there's action involved in those kind of games, I'm good with it then.
But I love it. I love playing it.
If I wanted to read, yeah. See, I don't understand what that is even supposed to mean.
Corey, the only turn-based game I
Unacceptable.
like was KOTOR because it had
Good
action
game.
mode.
Yeah. Good shout out. That's another classic.
I think the actual quote would be, "I didn't read in school. Why do you think I'd start now?"
Wow.
Wow. That's a good one.
We're just gonna push this. We're just gonna push him on up the grade. Just get him out of our class. Get him out of our school. You're graduate. Get out.
I mean, I still haven't figured out.
Look
Are we
Well,
beyond.
now
the
there was
GFN?
something about GFN Look Beyond. There was a bit of an event, and the pictures are not showing up full here.
I've been
So,
looking beyond. I don't see anything.
So there was a code here. Someone actually decoded it here, right
It's
here.
a code, man.
I won't spoil it if you want to do it, but
Just
it is
text me what
pertaining
it
to an
is.
event that's coming up.
Text me what it is. That's a lot of work.
Well, basically, there's an event coming out later in September. So September 22nd.
I think it's the 20th. Is it 20th?
Oh yeah, 20th. 20th of September 22nd.
Wait, do I have to have one of those decoder rings to be able to decode the message?
Oh yeah, the code should be sure to drink your Valtine.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's some good stuff.
You know the younger
Ovaltine.
kids,
Christmas
there are
story.
younger people.
Younger
There are
people
younger
don't know what
people that will have
Ovaltine
no
does.
clue what
No
that
idea
is.
what that is. Good
That's
stuff.
a real
man.
classic.
Yeah.
If
Good
you
call,
don't,
good
you
call.
shouldn't even be allowed in our channel because that means you're way too young. You are below
Man,
the
that
age
was a-
restrictions.
That
I
was a
got the
good
lamp.
movie. You got the lamp.
gonna be-
Yeah, I got the
Ooh.
lamp. It's
Like a full size one, or are you talking just like
I'm just
With the
kidding.
stocking.
I'm no, but I will have one. I'm gonna be ordering one not for me, but for Mrs. Vet for Christmas.
It's like
Put in
it's
the window.
Italian, says fragile on it.
Oh, it's like a $250 purchase. It's like a full size, like from the movie, and it gets shipped from the actual museum hotel thing in Ohio where the movie was filmed or wherever it was filmed at. So yeah, hey me.
I'm old
I'll-
too, man.
I'm older. I'm already old. I mean, once I crossed over level 40, it's all downhill from here.
I'm looking in my grave right now, just looking down.
I've given up shaving because if every time I shave, it's white. I'm starting to look like fucking Santa Claus.
Just let it go.
Wow, I like that. I say that, and it's just crickets.
Just let it
Nobody
go.
wants to. Not even the chat wanted to chime in on that. God, it's disrespectful young hooligans. God.
Pulling something won't be long
Mm.
because I don't have the community blog loaded. Just wanted to, while we were on the GFN news.
Hey, did you guys? Well, while you're looking up the blog, did you
I'll be
guys see
faster.
that Power Wash Simulator hit 3 million? Reached over 3 million players.
Yes.
I actually have the
That is a
thing right
lot
here.
of people.
I
I know
enjoyed
it's Xbox, but
Power
I think
Watch.
it's cross. I didn't. Oh yeah, it was. But was it just Xbox? Because I actually didn't really read it. I just saw they reached 3 million players, which is phenomenal for it, regardless of platform.
That's for especially for simulator game. That's pretty awesome.
Simulator games are taking over.
Yeah.
So what we need now is out of those 3 million, I need a bunch of you all that play that game to come over and power wash my house and my vehicle for me. You can pretend it's like it's a real life simulator with a power wash.
I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
I'm good.
It's actually a fun game. It is a fun game. I know CGD Lee. Oh my god, I think he has more fun with all of those simulator games than anybody else that I know of.
Did you do the baking simulator?
I did not. I'm waiting for
That
the vet
one looks pretty
I'm waiting
good.
for the vet simulator. I thought that was going to be.
I watched
on my birthday.
CGD. He was playing the Angler. I saw him streaming that.
He loves that game.
I love Rumbleverse.
Nice.
I haven't played that still. I still haven't played.
You know what, Vet? I'm not gonna lie. You would probably love because you just beat up people. You beat up. You go around.
Yeah, you're
Beat up people.
It's a wrestler battle royale.
Yeah,
Looks
I still need to
interesting.
get my hands on Saints Row as well. That's another one I want to dive into to play some, but I'm having too much fun in Night City right now to really focus on anything else.
So big milestone for GFN. 1,400 games on the platform now. That is awesome.
Wasn't it like just a month long between from 13 to 14 or something like that?
It went pretty fast. They're accelerating.
Dude, I just added 2 free games. Like I didn't have to pay for, and one's a shooter. You're a tactical soldier, and it's a free game, guys. So check out those free games.
And if you don't have an Epic Games account, you're not a real gamer because the amount of games that you. I'm just saying because the amount.
No, you're right. I collect. I get my free games. Shout out to look in your mailbox, guys, because Ubisoft gave me $20 that you can use to one of their packs. Their it's called welcome packs. So I put it towards Siege welcome pack that was loaded with a lot of stuff.
So there is some news also for the Samsung Gaming Hub and as well as LG. So both Samsung and LG have been pushing the gaming hubs for their smart TVs to support cloud gaming, and GeForce Now is well put in value there. Can access your games. So this is awesome stuff that's putting cloud gaming in the hands of everyone. So more exposure. It's pretty good.
The ease and use of like I've had issues sometimes where the GFN app, like when I'm on like streaming or just playing a game on the Windows app, the screen goes black, but I'm still in the game where I'm able to hit the start button and I just open up Edge and log in there and I can jump right into the game without losing anything and having to start over. Then I just go back to the app. But if I wanted to go to the TV, I mean, the convenience of hopping from every device that I own that that has access to it is ridiculously convenient.
Something I'm curious about is if they started bundling gaming controllers with some of those TVs, like
that'd be awesome.
a Bluetooth controller, like just an Xbox or a PlayStation controller or whatever that would come with those TVs would be a nice perk. Like,
I totally agree with you there, Doctor.
Because you have it there in the UI. If you had the controller with the TV, like they're just okay. There's a remote control and there's a controller. Like what? And it'll make people curious about it, like about that feature because they have a controller anyway. Yeah. So I do believe it would be a good move to start bundling controllers, like even if it's knockout version, just as long as it works, to get people more interested in those features in TVs.
I agree. Yeah. My best friend Kevin went and got an LG and stuck it on his wall, and I know he's got it because of the hubs.
Corey said counterpoint. Oh, you were gonna say, Maker?
I was gonna say it would be cool if they did a deal with like Xbox or PlayStation where you buy this TV or monitor, you get PS5 or Xbox Series controller for free.
You mean like these right here? Not that I'm advertising or anything, right?
Because the thing is, you can actually get a lot of non-gaming people who got one of those TVs curious about it and just try it out. But Corey is saying, counterpoint, wouldn't you rather all your existing controllers work with the TV rather than a special one? Oh, that's what I'm saying. Just it standard Bluetooth controller that works with the TV, but also including one with a TV that just a random Bluetooth controller, like either PlayStation, Xbox, or even like an off-brand, but that will work well with it. So that
GFN controller.
Yeah, that as well. But just to get people like It's an additional thing when you buy a TV that's upwards of $1,000. Having a controller paired with it is a very small expense for something that will probably get people to consume more on that product. So
I think if somebody was gonna do that, it's gonna be this right here. It's gonna be Xbox, because that's literally the most universal controller you can come across.
would a Sony Bravia?
Probably, you never know. I mean, because it won't be. It would be Best Buy. It would be a store. It would be like Best Buy, including you buy your TV at Best Buy. The store
It would
itself
also be
is
a
going to be the
store,
one
but
that.
what I'm talking about is included in the box with the TV.
I agree, because you're gonna. What Doc is saying is you got a lot of noobs, game noobs that don't have the console, but they get a TV. Boom, you got the controller in the box. And
Ludo, but Ludo, the problem with that is that that's a US based service, so that's not for everyone.
What would that bundle controller feel like? Just a standard controller. Could be a regular Xbox One, or
I would prefer no. I want it to be green and nice and shaped. You know, I'm not that I'm suggesting that I want a GFN based green controller or anything. I mean, I'd love to test one if you want to.
My Luna controller works
great. Cloud Gaming,
great with my Fire Stick.
But my issue with Fire TVs, that's one thing. Yes, you can get the TV with the controller, but what does that do for someone in Europe or in Canada? It's the point of that, because you're not gonna be able to use the service then. So you're telling me they're gonna buy a Fire TV with a Luna controller just to use it on GFN, Stadia, and Game Pass? That doesn't seem that seems like a.
Well, that's
why would I want to do that?
That's why Doc is saying put a controller in a box.
Right
just
there.
A simple, affordable controller, just to add it in there and that.
Instead of this logo.
But Luna's saying when Luna goes international, when it goes international,
yes, we've been hearing that for what is
Vet
it?
Ain't got patience, man. Go? Vet ain't got patience.
When is
I think if you look at a more generic controller out there, they deviate away from the Xbox or DualShock controller.
I bet you mine. I got more than you.
Sometimes that bugs emerging gamer. If it has Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, I would get it. So yeah, the Xbox and PlayStation controller are definitely.
If we're gonna do that. Let me go down to my
Hey, you ain't got the Nintendo Pro.
I do, but it's in the living room.
Nintendo. I got the NES and I got the N64 and the Dreamcast. Which one do you want me to grab?
Switch.
I got all those.
Is that the Switch or was that the Steam Deck? I couldn't be sure because they both look the same.
My Steam Deck's over there.
No one.
Damn you and your Steam Deck. Your Steam Deck.
Stadia controller looks very generic, but it doesn't have Bluetooth though.
Yeah, but
not for playing.
Yeah, I use that for everything now because my Xbox controller seems to be broken.
Xbox, it is 2022, man. We do not need batteries. Come on now. It's 2022. Come on, Xbox.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to say, hey, there's a port there. Plug the cable in and hook it into your computer.
You know what? I got a cable too, and you can.
Or you can do like
everyone. Please bring all your controllers for show and tell.
Rechargeable batteries.
That's an accessory. Why can't with all of Microsoft's technological know-how, you're telling me that they can't figure out how to create a controller like Sony's PlayStation controller, or hell, even
No, I think they can, because the Elite series comes with a rechargeable battery in it. And the thing is,
you know what it is? It's laziness.
It's a deal with Duracell. They have their ads for their things show.
Yeah, that's why I'm all about Energizer. That's why it's all about the Energizer.
It's money. That's why Xbox does battery.
Stupid.
SNES bad to goat.
I'm just saying. No, it's actually the glove from Nintendo. That was the goat.
Yeah, we know about your glove.
I'll tell you right now, Xbox controllers are cheaper than PlayStation's, and I paid like $10 for rechargeable batteries. It was real cheap.
Cheaper, yeah. 60. What is it? $60-$70 for this? And that thing's already busted. That's got the Joy-Con.
I do enjoy my DualSense.
I'm just saying, Microsoft needs to do something and figure out how to be able to create a controller that, for a standard controller that's not $150 or something stupid, that has a built-in battery. It's literally.
Oh, I agree with that.
It's not that hard.
I'm just saying,
Maybe
like, logically, it
less
makes sense why they do that.
acquisitions. Well, if they slow down on the acquisitions,
Look, Corey got a point.
they can
Batteries last longer for me in an Xbox controller than a built-in battery in a DualSense.
Yeah.
Yeah, my PS4 and DualSense
point.
batteries die real quick.
But if you, what difference? Well, I guess it doesn't really matter
Where's my new
because
Power
even if
Glove?
it
It's
had built-in-
2022. They need to do that. They need to do a Power Glove that goes with VR.
Dude,
Oh,
you
that
know,
would be cool.
realize if they came out with a new updated Power Glove, how many people would buy that? That would be one of the hottest selling
Like you
pieces
do
of
the
technology.
left hand just like the joystick, like the regular VR controller, and right hand with the Power Glove.
Yeah, man.
I
I
just need
kind
the
of
Glove
love
to have
playing
touchpad
Madden
in there, too.
football. I love having stuff, come like out of my
Yes,
pad.
yes, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
I think
Yes,
pretty
they
controllers
do.
need
I
something
remember,
like touchpad and screens and little speakers and
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hold on. What she just wrote there is literally an upgraded version of the Dreamcast controller with a VMU. That's all that is. That's just an upgraded Dreamcast controller with a VMU, and I need all of that.
Hey, look, man. See
Like
this
Switch
controller right
controller.
here? It has fans that blow air comes out to keep your hands cool.
Wow.
No, I want like a Dreamcast controller with a VMU, but like built in with the touchpad or touchscreen and all of that shit. Because come on now, that was some slick technology back then.
Talking about
Oh, we have-
Tamagotchi.
So
No,
I guess we're going to
Even bigger
talk about the
time for that.
games that came out on GFN this week.
Yes.
So after all this time arguing about controllers and whatnot, I don't even remember where that started.
Hey, better us talking about our controllers than something else.
Hold up. Corey said.
Oh yeah,
bet
I talked
this
about
game has
bundling
badass
controllers with
RGB
TVs.
too.
Yeah.
Ray, do they have RGB in them?
Yes.
Oh, RGB. Oh, it's like my background.
Yeah.
So there is a bunch of games. So Gloom,
Woohoo.
that one looks pretty interesting.
Dude,
It's like a
look
horror
at
game.
that. How much is that? How
In
much is
Canadian, it's $20.
Oh,
So in
that's it?
American, must be like $2 or something like that. I don't know. Our economy is not doing well. So I've actually heard some good stuff about this game. Some guys were pretty psyched about it, and it's got very positive reviews. So yeah, you're being consumed by an ancient curse and all that. Like, it looks like an interesting story. I don't know if anyone tried it.
No, but I'm definitely interested.
It looks like old classic game. Oh,
I'm back.
looks interesting. You okay? You survived?
Yeah, no, yeah, it was some background stuff going on. It's crazy.
Or it says
fuck
it's his
Resident
game of
Evil.
the week.
No.
Oh,
Human
wow.
Rules.
If
It's
that's a
early
horror game,
access.
I don't do it.
Totally my jam.
I did like the
Still haven't
game. I did like
recovered
that
from
game.
Resident
Thief.
Evil.
I
Okay,
did
yeah.
like Thief.
It's like Thief meets survival horror.
Wait a minute.
About
Oh
4
my
hours of
God.
talking right now.
It's a rat.
That's interesting. And Meg's gasp.
They sold me on the price, the reviews,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah,
feeling the look to it.
That's like kind of old classic Resident Evil and
Van Helsing case.
You move stuff around. There's Trail Out racing game. Looks interesting.
What? It looked like there was a body on fire.
Look at that.
Whoa.
I'll put the trailer on. I cannot full screen because when I do that while streaming, for some reason, it glitches on the Steam website. It's already glitching right now for some reason.
Another game, mostly positive.
Yep.
Woo, look at that game.
Big afterburners behind the car. So again, around $20 in Canada, in the Maple Land. So probably around 15 in the US. So definitely looks interesting. Looks a bit like Wreckfest mixed with a Need for Speed. I don't know.
There was a game. What the hell was that game? That had like it was
Burnout?
stunting. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Like Burnout Paradise and all that. Looks good. Like the rocket car.
Rocket Man.
It's not a racing game if you don't have
What?
turbo mode.
Look, you got the General Lee.
Oh man.
Wait a minute. Is that a Grand? Was that a Trans Am?
They got a classic what's the name of those? Like with the wooden panels on the side?
Bro, they got like classic cars in here. Okay, I'm cool. I'm sold. Sold.
Cool.
And is that another $20-something game?
Yep.
Wow.
Definitely a win.
So that's gonna be even less for me.
There's Shadowline here that looks very impressive.
All right.
First person shooter, graphics look insane. So I'll try it. I don't know okay, it's playing well. Usually I have glitches on Steam for that, but there is some PvE element that is kind of
What I miss?
a roguelike where you can play team up and do it by segment, try to finish the whole thing. And you got PvP as well with there's team deathmatch.
Okay, so it's from a Ukrainian team. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
from Ukraine.
Yeah.
They actually finished it in Ukraine, and we know how it's going over there. So that's up to the team. Like the studio's located in Kyiv, and yeah,
Yep, we can do that.
that's up to them for still completing their game, delivering. It's really awesome, and
There you go,
free
folks.
to play. So be sure to support those guys. So there's in the PvP, there's team deathmatch, conquest, plan to bomb, and escort. And everyone I heard who tried the game, everyone I heard that who tried the game says that it's fantastic.
I would love to see Vet and Meg stream this.
We are next week.
There you go, folks.
Worth noting, there's Shadowlines from a small Ukrainian team. Yep. So definitely looks awesome. Want to first look Shadowline next week? Yeah, definitely. Just made plans. So, other than this, yeah. So Steel Rising. That is view page. It's cool. So that's the game we were talking about. I think we talked about it last week, didn't we? So. Classic French Revolution. You're playing a clockwork character.
I know. This is the one I said I want to play because it looks interesting. It intrigues me.
Sure, looks interesting. I think it's more Maker's type of game.
I know.
Yeah, it's a Souls-like.
But I would still give it a try because it looks interesting. I like the historical stuff. It kind of like it's historical, but then it throws in with the robot thing or whatever the hell that is. I don't know. So it's got like that old school historical era plus the futuristic.
You actually fight a guillotine at one point.
I would totally try it. I would totally try it.
I've heard it's also like not being reviewed super well because of jankiness is what I hear. Is it not doesn't feel like it's ready yet.
Maker, we've been requested.
Maker should stream it. Vet should ride shotgun. Yeah, I totally see Maker doing speed runs on this.
I could.
Yeah, I know him and his stupid.
Yeah, but you know what? Something like that is an easy fix. You know, you get an update, boom, it'll take care of that.
Yeah, I might wait for some stuff to iron itself out, and then hopefully
I know,
get
but
it.
I watched all the
Gothic.
videos.
Corey, you're
I watched
awesome,
all
dude.
the videos for this, and I would try it. I would at least give it a first look that would be one that I would definitely give a first look. Whether I like it or not, it's my style. It may not be.
This is a maker game.
No, I know that, but I would still. I'm just saying because I'm clearly being involved in this. I would give it a try.
Rage. I would enrage and quit.
Yeah, I didn't know
That's
that.
literally what everybody would show up in chat for.
They did
Yeah.
Greedfall, Technomancer, Fairy. So pretty well known studio.
Yeah, they've. I think they're beloved, but they're also known for being very mediocre most of the time.
Broken.
I heard a lot of good
pieces.
stuff about Greedfall.
I played
The reviews are
Greedfall.
fairly middling. Like it's like
Hell is this?
I think it's like around like 7 or 8 out of 10.
Let me see.
It's like
She's a detective. She's a
Broken
detective.
Psychological thriller.
I see. I saw a
Taking
gun.
place in a French
There's a
coastal
gun.
village somehow outside of full of time.
Ludiverse. Good
interesting.
shout.
Oh, damn it!
Greedfall is more of a Bioware style RPG. Yeah, that's what I heard. It's pretty good. I clearly have a lot of
Oh man,
things.
puzzles. I don't know about the puzzles, folks.
No. Yeah, I'm already done. That's a negative right there.
Not a puzzle.
Not going to happen. I would last. That would be about 15 minutes, and I would rage quit. I don't last that long with puzzle games.
I think it kind of looks interesting as well.
Yeah, you know what else looked interesting? That was a puzzle game. What was that? Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That was.
Yeah, I
that
love that game.
too. I never beat it.
What was that puzzle? What was the Greek kind of game from Ubisoft?
Immortal Phoenix Rising.
No,
Vet. I seen Vet rage when he was having issues with the balls.
And he always has trouble with his balls.
Same
that
thing.
can't handle
It was the same thing in that stupid.
You just didn't know where
Jedi
to put the
Fallen
balls
Order.
at to open the gate.
Same issue. I literally said I got so pissed I just hit Alt F4 and didn't even acknowledge the chat at that point. I literally just shut the whole thing down. I was so irritated with that game.
Oh my god! Okay,
right
so
memory.
I'm playing this tonight because I got the free pack. It's like a $30
like
pack for free.
Is that like
Wait,
Fortnite with a class system? Like
Yeah,
Fortnite
and-
makes Overwatch and
I love
never
turning
played
into the
this.
chicken.
I
There's
used to play
animals in
this
this?
game.
Yeah,
all
I
the
played
time.
this. Yeah, same here.
Like
The chicken
but
cracks me up.
It died though real quick. Like the servers were dead for the longest time, but it was fun.
Wait, what the hell is Rim Royale?
Rim Royale.
Yeah,
What's
actually, I don't want to know what that is.
Oh, those axes are broken. I remember.
What, Corey? What? You can't play Assassin's Creed? I just want to say that I've beaten Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Not sure how I beat it, but I did beat it live on stream. So
you did. I'll give you that. You
Link
did.
TV, who always calls me out saying I've never completed anything in a game, I can say that I beat Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The main story, not all the add-on shit, but I did complete the main storyline live. Probably by dumb luck, but still.
I think that's the only OB game I've finished in like 2 years.
Did that chicken get a black eye?
Rim Royale.
I don't know, man. I can
We
see,
may have to try that one.
it's
Looks fun.
abusive to animals.
Nah, who cares?
Can't play Assassin's
I'll
Creed.
get a
just
black
watch
eye
the
and then I'll turn it
streams.
into some fried chicken.
What's going on, Holtz?
Ooh, what's
Holtz,
up,
we
Colts?
don't
Good to
discuss-
see you, man.
No, we don't discuss
What about the
Valhalla.
other Assassins after that? Valhalla
I've
is a
never
lot
played
of
it.
fun.
No, it's not. It's boring.
I
tried
like
that. I got 10 minutes into it. There's too much talking, not enough killing for me.
For me, Valhalla,
Same.
like the intro was really good. It slowed down a lot. I think it spent too much time. It required too much like specific
Loving it.
things.
The mini stories,
reading,
are great. I was
listening.
cracking up.
But I
Talking.
think it's a good game. Like if you take it piece by piece, like you complete like an area and think of it as like a mini story that specific to that area.
I think my issue with it was when I heard about it, I was like, all right, Vikings, raid, killing, pillaging villages. slaughtering towns and things like that. I was like, all right, that's my
you
style
do
game.
that in the game. You do that in the
Yeah.
game.
It takes
You
too
do
long
it.
to get to that. Like, I thought Assassin's Creed open world, do what you want. Look at when I played Odyssey. I literally just
You
run around
hop
and kill
on the
everybody in
boat,
sight.
dude. You hop on the
You gotta-
boat,
Oh,
go down
too
the
much
river,
work.
and you just go
Gosh.
raid.
That's too much work. They need to simplify it and just make it like Odyssey. Like I think, and that's what my problem was. That I envisioned it was going to be the same thing as. Damn it, bro.
Far Cry.
It was going to be.
All Ubisoft
it was
games
gonna
are the
be-
same. Here's the map. Now fill it in.
Yeah,
I like the Far Cry
but-
series. I like
Oh my
I-
god, whatever.
And Ghost.
I don't know if
Whatever.
I tried Origins, and I just couldn't because it felt very similar. They all
Those
feel
are
very similar.
awesome games. What the hell? Origins and Odyssey was awesome. And if you guys said it was
They were the best. No.
Well,
Three.
awesome games.
I'd never played. I had
The
never
next
played.
Assassin's Creed is more similar to back like Assassin's Creed
Oh,
3.
thank
Yeah,
God.
prefer the
I
fast-
heard that you no longer have levels and grinding gear and stuff like that.
instant
I just want to
assassinations.
I just want a story and where it's open world and I can kill people. That's it. Why can't it just be that easy to create an Assassin's Creed game like that? But I will say I did like Assassin's Creed 3.
Ubisoft. Shout out to Ubisoft.
I'm not knocking Ubisoft. I love the company, and I never played Assassin's Creed. I always thought it didn't interest me, and then I played Assassin's Creed 3, and I got hooked into it. And then 4, and then I don't think I played anything until Odyssey. And
Ghost
that was
Recon, Far Cry, Rainbow Six.
Assassin's Creed 3 remains my favorite one because I kind of
Even
like
over
the
4?
setting.
4 is my
Pirates.
favorite.
It's Pirates with
Black
4.
Flag's my favorite.
I like 3, but that's because I'm a history nerd, so I did like the historical thing of being able to run around and kill redcoats. I'm just throwing. Hey, it's part of the game, so it's nothing offensive. It's part of the game.
There go your UK crowd.
I'm just saying, it's part of the
Like
game.
that. He likes to kill redcoats, folks.
Oh my god!
It's a
heard
formula
it
that
here.
works on all
heard
franchises.
it here.
Just give the different ways to enjoy that formula.
Yeah, I think the problem with Ubisoft is a lot of them are seen as unimaginative because a lot of it is just reiterations of stuff that they've done prior.
Dude, they're beautiful, well-made, artistic.
Odyssey
games.
is what
nothing against
really
that.
hooked me on that game.
But when you can
On the franchise, I think.
like there's definitely a difference. Like you want to change it.
We're not going to get them hooked on the Assassin's Creed, guys. Just give it a rest. It's Maker.
He's playing World of Warcraft, man. Come on now.
I mean, World of Warcraft struggled for a long time.
See, Ray, I'm safe. I'm safe. Ron, I'm not answering that. You're going to get me in trouble. But Holt said it's okay, so I'm okay. I'm safe.
I did want to mention that the World of Warcraft that I'm playing is like from the originals, so it's not actually like the new content right now. So
it
tells you something.
Court, you would.
I can't talk about Heartland. I signed whatchamacall. Can't talk about it.
NDA.
Yeah, thank you.
Would Maker play any Ubi MMO?
It depends on like what they're doing. It needs to feel interesting or new.
I think he would. I'll just ask it to be played on the Steam Deck, and then he won't have a choice.
Try it out. Like I played Lost Ark.
Heartland is not shelved. They shelved the other. They had a battle royale game that they shelved. But I actually played this and it's awesome.
Did we already read everything off of the? Oh, we did finish the blog.
Heartland is a battle royale, right? Or you don't know?
It's Division. It's like Division, except
it's
you're
Escape from Tarkov.
You're in the countryside.
You go in, you loot, and you extract. That's what it's supposed to be, based on leaks.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a lot of people get confused, but yeah, they
careful, Ray.
They had another battle royale game. What the hell? Maker, what's the name of that game? X-Defiant. Yeah, X-Defiant.
That's more similar to
Call of Duty,
which I got killed.
It's actually
over
one
and
of the
over and over
devs.
again.
I did the first well, I wouldn't even call it beta, technical demo, but an alpha for X Defiant. Can't give like details about it because there is an NDA, but I can say that I appreciated the experience. They had a lot of bugs to resolve, a lot of stuff to optimize, but it does look pretty solid in my own impression.
When I played it, I thought it needed a lot of work, but obviously
Yeah, it was a beta.
early.
It was a beta, dude.
But to me, it didn't receive well in the press. It got hounded pretty bad. They removed the Tom Clancy logo from it and everything. It's like one of those troubled titles, like similar to how Frontline was. A lot of people, there's a big backlash with Frontline too, and I
never played it.
I don't know if Ubisoft's going to go forward with it or not based on feedback. So if they scrap Frontline, I worry about X Defiant as well, since it was met with similar criticism.
See, I know they're still working on it right now, but
because you know why? Because you got all your Fortnite guys, you got your Warzone guys, you got all these guys wanting the game to be like that game, and you can't. All right, you can't have all the games exactly the same. We got to have something different, folks.
Okay. I can.
We gotta have something different.
I'm a paying customer. I can have it everything the same. Damn it!
It's not like Warzone, and it's not like Fortnite. I don't like it. Get out of here.
No, I think people like. People like something new or interesting, and I think people are waiting for that next battle royale that does change the game, that does create something new. I mean, just look at the surgence that Halo Infinite got at launch, despite it having its horrible ability to do live service. Like, the launch was pretty successful. I think they said like 20 million people played it in the first couple of months, and so people are out there looking for the next big thing. It's just no one's hit that creative mark or that new interesting thing that makes everyone want to play it.
Marvel War Games Battle Royale with Marvel Universe. There you go.
I don't know. Could be interesting.
Yeah.
So Meg said I was really excited for X Defiant because I wanted a free game that is crossplay and cross progression, that is on every platform that isn't Fortnite. Because there isn't a lot of games that have that kind of presence everywhere, and especially free to play and all that.
I agree.
So
I'm still sketchy on Ubisoft live service games, especially since it doesn't seem like they support it if it doesn't take off initially. Like, look at Hyperscape.
That's one game. Hold on. Look at Siege. Look at Siege. Hello.
Siege did well.
Siege is a good success.
Look at Siege. Maker. Come on now. Come on, dude. They got e-games and they got tournaments.
They've been scrapping games
Ubisoft,
left and right.
Ubisoft has a lot of success, bro. Don't act like there's some mom and pop publishing company.
They scrapped their Tom Clancy mobile game after a year and a half. Like, there's several games that they've scrapped.
Siege didn't do well at first.
I respect you.
Hey, I don't think it.
Love you.
I don't think it did well at first, but there's definitely a resurgence that it got that helped them say, let's put more into it.
Yeah. If a game does well, Ubisoft is not afraid to invest and back it up. And that's the thing. Hyperscape, there was something off about that game. People, at first it was a hype, but it died out too quick. And I think it was too hard to salvage.
Look at Roller Champions as well. Roller Champions, it died out drastically. I don't hear anyone talking about it anymore.
It tanked pretty hard. It's sad because I played it for a bit and it was a lot of fun, but it was hard to find players online, and
they had way too many issues with that game.
Ubisoft, you know what? Because everybody's playing Apex, Warzone, Fortnite.
Yeah.
There you go. And what's the other game that Chase likes? Those are like the major games. Yeah, Road Company. Those are the major battle royale games that the people are playing on Twitch and across the board, folks.
That resurgence because Ubi invested in it. EA
Yeah.
did the same with Battlefield 4. Live
You-
services games are hard, y'all. Yep.
You need to
It's
invest on them. Yeah.
it's a big bet for a company like for a dev and for a publisher to back it up. It's a big bet because you have to invest a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of resources. Like you need a whole studio. Like look at Bungie. Bungie has been working on Destiny for so long. They did Destiny and then Destiny 2, and now
Ooh,
pretty
tea.
much bundle both of them together now, and they should just knock off the 2 out of the title. But they've been working on the same game, and we're not hearing about like, are they working on another title? I don't think they are.
They
They're just
are, I
going.
believe. Yeah.
They
Well,
are,
at least they proposed to Sony some new titles, but I'm not sure if those are in
but
development at the
it's
moment.
very likely that they will always have a full team, like a very big team dedicated to Destiny, and they'll keep on doing and it's easy for them because Destiny is a success. There's a lot of players that buy every expansion and they play it,
But
and it's streamed a lot. Having that kind of success on the live service game, that's really a big bet. It's an achievement when you can get that kind of success. So of course Ubisoft's going to try to do the same thing. They have that right now with Assassin's Creed, title after title. That is their most successful franchise. And of course, there's Far Cry and a few other franchises are working pretty well. But we can all agree, Assassin's Creed is the number one franchise at Ubisoft.
I
It's
got a
been for a
friend
while.
that has the logo
I-
tattooed on his back, so I agree.
So-
I did want to mention that Bungie had previously stated that they wanted to become a multi-franchise company by 2025. So it is apparent
Ooh.
that they are working on another title. I don't know what it is though.
But they won't be moving people around too much to that. Like they'll be expanding, but they'll still keep a core team on Destiny.
I'm sure they move people over. I mean, there's some experienced people, and with downtime, let's say like if you've already got the artists who already created like the concept images, you can have them work on the other project in the meantime. But usually companies will work on multiple projects at the same time, so I could definitely see some overlap.
Apparently, Meg needs more tea, so no
Just
problem,
like-
Meg.
Tea sounds good.
Like
Just
I want to just mention, for example, if you pull up like CD Projekt Red's progress, like where they show how much of their teams are working on specific projects, they'll shift depending on what they're working on at the time. Like since Cyberpunk was having a lot of issues, they had a lot of people shift to Cyberpunk, and then now more people are shifting to the new Witcher 3 game, and so on and so forth.
It's crazy to think that Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk started production at the same time on the same date.
I wouldn't say they went. I mean,
No, they actually did. They started both of them like day one. Okay, you guys are doing with Witcher 3, you guys are doing Cyberpunk. And as development went on, more people switched over to Witcher 3 to deliver the game. But they started production at the same date.
Well, yeah, but you have to understand production is like concept art. Like as soon as they start creating like the basic assets, whereas Witcher 3 ran on an older version of Red Engine, Cyberpunk was built using an updated and new engine. So I would say it was a lot more like if you look up like articles of like I think Jason Schreier did an article about how they were having to use the new updated engine and it was a bit more difficult than using their previous version, and it caused issues with creation and that's where the issues. I think they actually said that full production on Cyberpunk didn't really begin until Witcher 3 was ended, which I believe was around like 2016. So in reality, they really only had full production on Cyberpunks for like 4 years, which with a new engine, that's what really hindered them.
Yeah.
can't wait to see the new show. New show coming on Netflix, folks. Can't wait.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. So could we see anyone shake up the standard in Battle Royale and succeed. Fortnite has a very since they released the zero build mode, they actually grow their success by a large factor. They have a very solid grip on the Battle Royale genre. PUBG is a bit behind, but they're still doing good. But right now, if you ask anyone, Fortnite is the number one, and there's Call of Duty Warzone as well. I don't know if we'll see much new shakeup in the Battle Royale genre because, yeah, Fortnite is pretty much leading the market right now in this one.
Dad, I
It
want
could
Logan Paul.
happen.
Dad, get me Logan Paul. I want Logan Paul.
I think
He
there's
didn't want
possibility
Patrick Mahomes.
I think there's possibility for shakeup because look,
I am a hero.
Look at Call of Duty. You know, Call of Duty reigned as kind of like the FPS or the in the shooter genre, and then PUBG came out, and it just dominated. Like people, it has like the highest player counts on Steam ever, and it still does gangbuster numbers still, despite being like kind of overshadowed by PUBG. And
Oh, I know.
And then Fortnite came out and took the PUBG genre and then kind of had their creation on
I've been watching a lot of PUBG mobile streams, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God. There's one girl that I'm watching, and she's actually really good. And I'm just like,
But
like
PUBG Mobile is way
holy-
bigger than
holy cow.
PUBG on PC. There's a
Yeah.
bigger player base, much bigger.
But Fortnite,
all I can say is I need
Fortnite's huge.
to I need to try playing some Fortnite with the now that I got the latest update, so I can use the 7.1 surround sound because I need all of that sound and power.
Yeah, that's something we skipped over on the
See,
GFN
that's
side.
Corey. This is why they have me on here,
No,
so I
it's
can
not.
remind
Corey.
them about things.
Corey, no, it's not.
Because GFN now has 5.1 and 7.1 surround sound, so pretty good feature that was added.
For
So that
priority
was added
and
this week.
3080 tiers. Yeah, it was added with the latest update. So I'm gonna have to try that and then just.
There was another update, folks. The PS5 got an update.
Yeah,
We don't care
we're going to
about that.
talk about that in a moment. I just wanted to address this. So
Shut up.
Meg says, I hope Destiny 3 uses the cloud so they stop vaulting the content that I pay for. That actually was addressed. I do not think, personally, I don't think there'll ever be a Destiny 3. I think it'll just become Destiny. Like, they should just drop the 2 at this point. It's a service game that they are constantly like renewing, like the engine's evolving over time. And as they add content with the latest update, the latest announcement for the DLC for the next update coming, they said that they will stop vaulting content from now on. And basically, like, there's some of the content that you should be able to replay eventually that they are bringing back. So my opinion, what I think we might be seeing, because we know that before Bungie got acquired by Sony, that they were in talks with what became a Google Immersive Stream to do some optimization on Destiny. It wasn't clear what they were working on, but they had a deal going on for outside of Stadia. So it could very likely be that, like we're seeing in other games, like Flight Simulator, for example, where you're playing the game, the plane is loaded locally, a bunch of stuff are loaded locally, but the map is in the cloud. There's other games that uses that as well. Like the pirate game as well. The water is all generated in the cloud. I don't remember the name. Forgetting the one on Xbox that's super popular.
Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves, yeah. And also there's a new world. Apparently, most of the map, like when you're roaming in the world, there's a lot of cloud-based streaming in the game, even though your game is running locally. I haven't been able to verify that, but it's something someone told me. That's why sometimes you'll get like blurrier images in that game when you're out in the field. So it is something that they're integrating more and more in some games, and I do think it is in their card for Destiny, since they don't want to make the install file too big. We might see in the future like your main levels that you're playing. If you're installing the game, your main levels for the storyline that's on whenever you're playing will be installed on the game, while the other more legacy chapters might be running off the cloud. It's something that might be in the works there. It'll be curious to see, because I don't see how they can stop shelving the content without making the install file much bigger, and like they can't just keep growing the install file. So I'm really curious to see how they will do this, but most likely the cloud will be involved in the process.
That's what you get when you're downloading stuff. Cloud rules.
Anyone had an opinion on this, or?
Cloud rules. That's all I got.
I'm not sure what they're gonna do. I know currently it's not too big of a download size, especially if you compare it to Warzone. But we'll see what happens. I'm not a fan of the route that they're taking, especially after beating the Witch Queen. It just doesn't feel as good to me. Like PvP's broken.
Maker, what feels good to you, Maker?
Well, I mean,
what feels good to you, Maker?
One of the complaints.
You want a hug, Maker? Maker, come on, let me give you a hug.
Wait, there we go. Come here, Maker.
I'm more so talking around the direction. I'm not a fan of the way that they have the artifact that levels up based on a battle pass. I don't like that method. I think there's several systems that they could improve upon. Gunplay's still great. You know, Bungie does that well, but and the movements are some of my favorites, which is why when one of the strikes in the Witch Queen, there's a section in it where it limits you to walking, and it's the most frustrating thing that I can find, because the best thing about Destiny is being able to run, fly, jump, do all these like cool things, and then they limit you on that, and I'm not a fan of that.
You just seem like you're way older. Like what I hear is you just sound like a cranky old man yelling at the younger generation.
Yelling at clouds.
Just to me, the original Destiny, and then like Forsaken to me was my favorite Destiny 2 expansion. And then
do you not like change?
No, I like change.
Wow. So they Epic just announced the games that they're going to be free next week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
anything,
I got it right.
Anything worth my time?
Loading it up.
Okay. Well, while you're loading that up, Madden 23 is free this week on Xbox for all those.
That's right, baby. That's right.
Play game. I mean, I'm assuming it's console, because there's no chance in hell that they put that on xCloud.
No.
Fucking bastards.
But yeah, right now you can get Realm Royal Reforged.
I literally just read Meg's bet you saying
Spirit of the North, and the captain is basically what, Star Trek?
Ooh, yeah.
Wait.
I think I've played a predecessor to that once.
What are you trying to say? I'm an old cranky person. I feel attacked here. I'm out.
Nice. Just want to catch up. Ron is asking, can Microsoft buy Fortnite? I strongly doubt it. That would be very expensive. If it goes,
now they can't. Not right now they can't.
Is Epic closer to Microsoft or to Sony, in your opinion? Could any Sony franchise shooters be adapted to Battle Royale?
Yes.
They've already done it once.
They sure did.
I could see a Killzone Battle Royale.
Killzone. Yeah. I could see a Last of Us Battle Royale. Like being able to scavenge.
Isn't Factions gonna have something like that?
Something similar. I'm not sure exactly what they'll do.
Because it will be PvP, but I don't think the next thing you'll see will be a battle royale. Faction could actually be quite a hit once it comes out. We'll see how it is. But yeah, it'll be PvP, but survival, and I'm really curious to see what it'll be like. My God, PUBG just kills me. It's not evolving another FPS into a battle royale. It's evolving something that battle royale does well to something new. Yeah. Right now, we already have a good standard for battle royale. I don't think the envelope can be pushed. Like we're seeing some like Rumbleverse coming out where it's a wrestling battle royale, but it remains a battle royale. We definitely need to push the envelope. Or put a rapper battle royale. That is amazing. Hybrid games that run part locally and partly in the cloud. Yep.
Yeah.
Ubisoft Scalar is being developed for exactly that 100%.
Hey, Corey. Thank you, Corey, for being in the chat.
Oh, Corey's leaving. Gotta drop. This was fun. Thanks for doing this and letting me hang. You guys are great. Thanks a lot, Corey. It was nice having you in. See you around. Take good care of yourself. Yeah, to solve the issues with games being too big, having too many people on a server. Yeah, it's the hybrid cloud and local is something that we will see much more. I know like Intel is working on something where you'll have a laptop with a very light GPU, but if you connect to the internet and turn it on, you'll have some of your processing that will be done in a cloud and return back to your laptop. So your flimsy laptop will be able to play like a pretty decent gaming laptop. So that is something to keep an eye on. It was reported that I don't remember his name. One of the journalists reported that he saw the presentation of the technology live, and that it does indeed work really well. Like they turned on a game, and it was running at like less than 20 FPS with a mediocre graphics. They turned that feature on. Then it went to 60 FPS, smooth frames, and pretty decent looking graphics. So that'll be really interesting to see when it does happen. And you'll have that implemented in games where some part of it will require the cloud to run. Like we've seen Haven in Montreal, the studio that PlayStation just acquired. Their game last year was already confirmed to be more than 1 terabyte once it comes out. The PS5 doesn't even have that much storage. And they confirmed over time that it will be cloud-based. So very likely a hybrid of cloud and local. So it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. What does Maker like, LOL? Corey asked.
I like a lot of stuff. Sonic Mania was great. Hollow Knight, Undertale, Elder Scroll, or a lot of the Elder Scrolls I really like.
Yeah,
just all kinds of games.
And Ron's asking, do cloud-based game prevent cheating? That's a very complicated question to answer.
No. There's always going to be some workaround. Someone's going to find some way.
It makes it more complicated, but there's definitely still some workaround. Some aimbots are very good at picking up what's only on your screen. So even if you don't have all the processing, there's still some that can be done. Some cheating, and they were getting better and better over time. But it still helps though, removing like you see when you play Halo Infinite, where people are tracking you through the walls, or you see it in all kind of games. But Halo Infinite is pretty notorious for that, where people will be able to see everything through the walls, and like you're taking that part out of the equation, but you still have some pretty good aimbots that will just track what's on the screen.
Yeah, I think we talked about it a while back that someone had created an AI aimbot that would automatically target like enemies using just visuals alone, and then automatically move it to it and fire. And that was just off visuals. You could do it with a browser, with cloud gaming as well. And yeah, granted, it required a use of an extra laptop for the person to use it, but still, it's one way that people can get around it.
Well, it's making it more difficult, less efficient a bit, but it still works pretty well. So, sadly, because cheaters, they suck. That's why they cheat. This was like feels good. Tell them Maker. Maker likes to go fast. They saying you sound like a Crank Hillman, so ironic. You okay, man?
Oh,
you're muted.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hey, have any of you guys ever went to Bath and Body Beyond? Ever shopped there?
Bed Bath and Beyond?
Yeah.
Bad Bath and...
Yeah, well, the CFO just jumped off out of the window, folks.
18th floor of the Jenga tower.
Jesus Christ. And the shares are sharply declining. People
went back up a little bit today, but yeah, it's not looking good. We'll see what happens. It's a sad story.
Wow.
Holt said, I hope the Epic free games ain't digital clutter. There's also somebody else that died just yesterday. The Queen of England.
The Queen of England, yeah.
And we now have over here in Canada King Charles III now. So,
yeah, he did a wonderful speech. I watched his speech.
So new monarch over in the UK. So, yeah.
Yep, the positions all switch and change now.
Well, the Queen lived up to 96, so very venerable age.
She came out to San Francisco back when Ronald Reagan was the president, and it was raining, and yeah. Damn, she became the Queen of England. Churchill, World War II. Holy cow!
She actually enlisted in World War II.
Yeah,
she was a truck driver.
She was a truck. Yeah. Wow.
Yep. So that I'm guessing that comment was for if Epic, Microsoft will require a Fortnite and Epic, basically. Yep. That would open them up for more legal issues than they want to deal with. Yeah, I don't think they want to pull that move.
I mean, maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they want to go back down towards the 90s era, when they were dealing with monopolies and lawsuits and things of that nature. Maybe that's what they want to do this time around and do it all over again. But I don't see that happening. They've already been scrutinized with the Activision. This one would be way worse. Because not only have you come out and said we're making Call of Duty exclusive, how long before you say, well, Fortnite's exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem? So I don't see that happening. There's no chance in hell in that would happen. I would see that happen.
Meg has a pretty good point here. I don't think Epic wants to be bought, though. They don't want to take part. They want to take over. Epic is its own thing, and I doubt we'll see it being acquired by anyone. Like, not even Tencent, I think, would be able to buy Epic.
No,
they would just flat out refuse.
EA will take them out. Take out.
You were going to say, Maker?
We'll get bought up.
No, that's basically it. I think Epic has big plans in sight. Unreal Engine is being supported by more and more games, especially with Unity, like kind of taking a little bit of a downturn at the moment. But like,
I got a question. I got a question for you guys. Do y'all think? Could you see Epic buy out EA or somebody? One of these other ones that have been. There's been talk about.
Interested in acquiring EA. They could, but I don't think they're interested.
What about Ubisoft?
a bit more than EA, but someone just bought a big.
I would buy hockey, Madden. They're going to eventually bring back the college football game, which is going to be huge. I
But
guess
in
I
NBA
can see Apple or
2K23 is
Amazon
going to be on
buying,
Apple.
maybe not.
Isn't
I
it
could-
Tencent that just acquired like 30% of Ubisoft or something like that?
They acquired 49% of its parent company.
I mean,
the one that
I mean,
that's your-
no, don't touch my
they
precious.
basically own it. Come on now. They pretty much own it without owning it.
Yeah, I have
no,
Meta
to.
things are making the metaverse, but Epic has been billing already for years. Actually, Tim Sweeney has openly said that the metaverse is objective. It's what he's been building with Fortnite and what he's been working towards. And very soon, he's opening up the Unreal Engine 5. Basically, you'll be able to take the Unreal Engine 5, design mini games in it or levels or environments, and it will be launched alongside Fortnite. So you'll have another experience that connects to Fortnite, which will be a metaverse where you'll have multiple environments that you can play. You can have mini games, can have all kind of stuff, and that is open code for the Unreal Engine 5. So
I
you write back too much tea.
I think if somebody was gonna, with acquisitions and things, I think when EA gets if EA is gonna get bought out, I could see it being. I somehow I could see Apple jumping into and taking it. They've
I would
already
see
got
Disney.
They've
Disney, I think, would be a good house for EA.
for sports, though.
Not
I
necessarily
mean,
for
I know
sports.
there's more to EA than sports, but let's be real. The main thing that people know EA for, Madden, hockey.
EA is slowly losing it on sports, though.
FIFA?
I guess
How do they lose it? FIFA?
that's why I've said
maybe not
Apple.
FIFA,
But that's clearly why I've said Apple, because they could easily tie in. They're already got sports galore with shows and things, networks and partnerships and whatnot. So I could see it happening.
EA could also be a multi-acquisition, as in it could be dismantled. Maybe Apple can buy EA Sports and Disney get the rest.
That I could see that. It would make sense for Star Wars and stuff like that, for some of those titles. But the sports side is what I was thinking. And that's why I say Apple, because Apple's done. Let's be real, they're the only other platform out there that has NBA 2K. They just announced that they're launching NBA 2K23 Arcade Edition on October 18th on Apple Arcade.
Yeah, but somebody could cock block Apple because they don't want to see Apple get the sports and jump in there.
Apple's got enough money that it does. Nobody can. Yeah. Apple just be like, how high would you like us to write this check?
I don't like the richest or the second richest company in the world.
They're the only $1 trillion company out there. There's nobody else that's going to be able to top them money. Well, hold on. Wait, Maker's typing. That means he's looking it up to see.
Microsoft, I know, is also a $1 trillion company as well.
Okay, well, it's one or the other, and Microsoft clearly is not going to go after EA. So my money would be on Apple taking even if it, like you said, Doc, I could see if they broke it up, I still could see Apple going after sports stuff, or Amazon, really. But Amazon already shot that down. And that wouldn't make any sense unless you're going to open Luna up to,
did they shoot it down, or somebody just got the word out and they didn't want the word out?
I think that could be more of what it was, because if you look at the article, where did both articles, the one that said Amazon's looking at acquiring EA, then the same article company that wrote that one came out with another one saying, my source says now they're not interested. Nowhere in any of that did Amazon ever come out and say, yes, we're looking at acquiring, or they did not deny it either. They were silent the whole time. That was all of one news outlet that stated that. And everybody took it like, oh, it's true then. You believed one outlet. You didn't even see, nowhere did Amazon come out and say, yes, we're doing this, or no. There's no, didn't agree and they didn't disagree. So the likelihood is they could very easily. They've already got a pretty sweet deal with with when it comes to sports with the NBA and or not the NBA, NFL. It wouldn't surprise me if Amazon drops the dough on that one, but I'm leery on it because if you put it on like an EA channel on Luna, that doesn't benefit. You're going to limit that unless the thing is you get EA and then say, hey, guess what? Luna's open to everybody.
EA subscription.
But the problem is though, how does that benefit people in the UK or in Canada that want to play FIFA?
Because eventually they're gonna go.
But you're going to have other companies that are going to come out and start doing soccer and things like that. You're going to piss off a lot of people because the bread and butter for EA Sports right now is clearly Madden and FIFA. And if you lock it to just the US, where is the biggest amount of players that like FIFA? Sure as hell ain't the US.
But
that would be.
I think that we're about to see with EA what we're seeing with Square Enix right now, where Square Enix sold part of their studios to different entities.
Right.
And a big rumor is Square Enix is trimming all the fat to keep the core and be acquired by Sony.
Yep. Which I think,
but like I said,
I can see that.
I wouldn't be surprised with that if they go that route either, because that still leaves Apple or Amazon and in Disney in the ballpark for the sports and the other stuff.
Because if you look at Activision Blizzard, for example, that was a humongous acquisition. It's taken a while. Now we're talking about maybe seeing the end soon, but we're still pretty far of saying like, okay, the deal is done. It's all signed. We're seeing all the games go to Game Pass, and it's a sure bet that it's completed. There's still some administrative step. It's going close to the end, but we're not at the end yet. And there's been a lot of investigation, a lot of forums on this to see whether yes or no the deal should go through. A lot of litigation around this. And so companies are not fan when that kind of stuff happens. So that's why Square Enix route of, okay, we're taking those studios, we're selling them to this company, those studios to this company, makes a lot of sense. You're making quick profit and removing some part of the company that might make the transaction more complex. And at the end, you just have an easy, simple deal that you can offer, and bam, bam, you're done. So we might see more companies use that approach if they're trying to get acquired. And I definitely think that EA would. I don't think EA would get acquired without doing something like that because they're too big right now. And I don't think anyone's interested in that deal if there's that much trouble around it.
I could see a big tech company buy them completely out. EA has a lot of well-known franchises, Battlefield, the sports franchises, and even Respawn with Apex Legends. I think it, I could see someone like Amazon, if they wanted to get into the gaming space, they would buy the entire company. They wouldn't just buy a section.
Could we see Google do a 180 and decide that, okay, we're getting back into the gaming business?
No,
they could, 100%?
But
I don't know. No. Like after you back out like that from
your
own first party,
they're selling speakers, and I don't see them doing that.
Yeah.
So Amazon would make sense. Google's like, iffy. It's possible but improbable.
And Apple, I won't exclude Apple. I want to exclude Apple.
Apple definitely could.
I was gonna say, because if you think about it, like look at the games that EA makes. They're all popular, like current. Like you got the sports franchises, you've got your first person shooter, you've got your battle royale, and you've got third person action adventure with the Star Wars games with Respawn. Like it's all the most popular games right now.
I definitely see though Disney going in just to acquire Respawn.
But you can break, I agree with Doc. I can see them
I could see them buying the whole thing too. Like Disney could afford it.
Mm-hmm. But Disney would try to, because Disney has been doing some acquisition here and there when it can value their product. So EA Sports makes no sense for Disney.
But
Although they do have
that man
ESPN,
FIFA money
they
look
do
good
have
though.
ESPN.
Yeah.
And it would go well with them.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. They do have ESPN, so it would value their product. They would need to get a ESPN over here in Canada because we don't have that subscription available. But and also in Europe and everywhere. But yeah, because Disney will try to acquire part of it if they see a good point of adding value to their product they already offer. But yeah, adding ESPN in the equation definitely it's adding some value. Canadians are people too.
Yeah.
Good one, Meg. I know you're just joking. Yeah, we are people too here.
We love you guys, man. You guys are our neighbors. We love you.
So that goes around it. Just looking at the news. So yeah, Heartland that's leaking. Oh, LG unveils their new gaming UI. So yeah, a lot of gaming UIs that are being released these days, and LG just unveiled their new ones. So they're joining Samsung with having a gaming UI native on the TV, which is pretty awesome. And of course, GFN is put in great display here. Do we see? They don't show any of the other services. It must be listed. So yeah, there's GeForce Now and Google Stadia on it. Yeah, GFN is already on the gaming shelf, and you can go download Google Stadia as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and didn't LG announce that they had a deal with xCloud? Who is it that xCloud announced a deal with? Wasn't there a TV maker?
Well, Samsung. Samsung has the deal.
Was
with
Samsung?
It. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that's why.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the app available on LG as well, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. We see a whole bunch of apps, and you just go in one app and into another app.
Yeah, eventually, like you'll even find a PlayStation app on there, and
it's like
someday in maybe 15 years you'll find a Nintendo app, and it'll be just to
I'll be dead by then.
Just to see your account and not play anything.
I'll come visit you, your grave.
Yeah. Checking what I missed. Oh, yeah, there's some new games on Boosteroid. One of them's called Puppy. Oh, there's Cult of the Lamb, which is very popular right now. Guild of Wars 2 has been added. The Sinking City and Gunfire Reborn. So this one definitely a win. It's very popular right now. Oh yeah, there's a Stadia community post. Is that from today or
what's that? Simone?
Somni?
Yeah. It's the what is it? Like a half moose man beast.
Watch the
Man Bear Pig. Man Bear Pig.
Yeah. There you go.
The trailer?
If you go to Steam and look it up, you can actually see a full trailer for it.
Oh, you're right there. Yeah.
Is that some kind of detector like in Ghostbusters?
Oh shit!
It's gonna be like it's kind of like Phasmophobia.
Oh hell no! Vet, you streaming this?
Are you out of your fucking mind?
Okay.
No, the fuck I'm not.
Oh my god! What the hell? That thing had like a worm mouth or something. Oh my god! You can look in the. Oh hell no!
No, this is not ever going to show
What?
be
Is
on
that
my channel.
multiplayer?
You don't want to buy this?
Oh my God! Is
Nope.
those bodies? Those are body bags.
Nope, I sure the fuck do not.
Ah, and you're holding a cross.
Yeah, man, the fucking power. Yeah,
that's some phasmophobia.
Yeah, it's Phasma.
No,
It's a bit
this
like
is not
that
a game
alien
for me.
game you
I'm
were
out.
playing the
I
other day,
will-
Maker.
Oh, damn it, it's everywhere. No, Meg, I did see what you were talking
See,
about
look,
with the
flashlight.
Chromecast.
Yeah,
I mean,
my Blair Witch meets fantastic. Yeah.
if you're looking at a 1080p only, go for it because that's what they're
Bro,
talking
that's
about.
a straight off bite. Is that a room that you go to grab your? Oh,
Yeah, that's where you can
What the
get your
fuck is
equipment.
that thing?
Whoa.
No, I'm gonna read an article and not look at that
Banish
shit.
what hunts. All right, I'm gonna
You
get
have
this.
to banish them.
I'll be getting this, folks. I'll get it.
Are you gonna pay 60 for that?
Am I gonna what?
Pay 60 for that?
No, man. I'm gonna try and win it on one of these community streams or something. Shit. Wait a minute.
I was
No,
originally
yeah.
I was originally excited for it because it said first person horror or first person horror FPS is what it said. And
Then you realized it was on a certain platform, and you're like, oh.
I realized it was in a rough state. I mean, if you look at the Steam reviews, it's kind of mixed.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, that's definitely a
Yeah,
wait.
but you know what? There was another game that was mixed, and I actually enjoyed playing that. And that was the I forgot the name of the game. It was by Wired Productions. The one that whoa, look at that.
Martha's
That
Dead.
looks rough.
No, I didn't even touch that. I wouldn't even mess with that game.
Oh, wait, you don't want to play that?
No.
It's
Why?
explosive.
No.
It's got
I've already
explosions
told
and skill
people.
trees.
I have already stated on my channels that if anybody wants me to stream them scary ass games, they're gonna have to pony up.
Oh,
some
the
dough.
last game. The
Like,
last game is
about
not a scary game.
$150 donation is the minimum. $150 donation is the only fucking way that I will live stream it in them fucking scary ass games. Otherwise, it's not even gonna happen.
What if we
Ew.
go together, Vet, and we can hold each other hands?
You already said no because I've left you behind a few times with zombie games.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes, you have.
I'll leave you behind in the damn stream. So if you go up though, Megan said something about a Chrome Unboxed had talked about a Chromecast. They are. Google has announced that they're or leaked out completely that they are.
Yeah, I have
working
a
on a new
prototype right
Chromecast.
here. They sent me the prototype right here, folks.
Yeah, that ain't what the fuck it is. No, it's a.
What is it, Samantha or?
I don't know why they even have it. It hasn't been announced yet, but it's going to be a what the hell is it? A budget friendly 1080p only. It's only going to support 1080p for playback. It's a new Chromecast with Google TV. So it was my mistake, Ray. But it's going to be locked at 1080p. It's budget friendly, but I don't know like what their cost is because they didn't announce what the cost is.
Isn't the 4K one like already pretty cheap?
$40. Yeah, it's $40 for the 4K. So I'm not really
So
sure
it's
why.
$15 for a 1080p or?
If
I
it's
don't
more,
have
y'all fools
one.
if you get it.
I don't know why. Like, who the fuck comes out with 1080p in 2022? Like, I don't understand why you need that.
I don't even think you can buy 1080p TVs anymore.
Yeah, you can. You can buy 720s. You can buy I went into a store and I told my wife, why in the hell are they selling this damn TV?
If Google is coming out with the new Chromecast with Google TV that's going to be 1080p only, it needs to be like $10 because I can go to Walmart and get that on TV device for $20.
Get it on
4K.
You can get it on Wish.
I know, but
it's better
what I'm
than
saying
that.
is, but the on TV,
folks, just buy
one
a
that
smart
Walmart
TV.
sells, their brand on TV is
folks.
4K for $20.
Get a
so
smart.
Why would you
get a smart TV, folks? Just get a smart. Just like Megatron's mom, buy a smart TV. Woo! I got my update.
PlayStation with a news that I so hoped for when I had a PS5. I sold it. I'm gonna buy one eventually again.
I'm not.
Finally, 1440p HDMI video output on the PS5.
Looks beautiful.
Why I want that? Because my monitor is 1440, 140 hertz,
I
and
have one of those.
PS5 games, if you're playing in 4K, actually some of the games you can lower the resolution to 1440 and have 120 FPS. But you need to be connected. You needed to be connected to a 4K TV to do that, and most 4K TVs don't do 120 FPS. So you needed a pretty fancy TV to achieve 1440p with 120 FPS back then. Now they finally added 1440, and so I'll be able to, once I get one to connect it to my monitor,
I
which
can't
is
afford that kind of
glorious,
fancy.
and have
fake
120
news.
FPS with a PS5.
Looks
So
amazing. It
finally,
looks amazing.
and also they modified the game list so you can do like a favorite game list. Like I don't know how it works, but apparently it's pretty nice. They optimize how you can sort your games,
Does it have
and
cloud gaming?
UPS5 UX enhancement and social features.
Yes.
So definitely
They update
great
cloud gaming?
improvements. I'll actually open the link.
Did they update cloud gaming at all? Fix the UI? No, of
Uh,
course not. Why would they do that? Oh no, but they put voice search. That's a much needed feature.
Actually, that is one thing that's very interesting. Looking forward, that might hint at some cloud gaming stuff in the future. If you're on your phone, you can actually launch on your console a game and use it with remote play. So instead of just launching remote play and going to the main menu, you go select the game on your phone, hit play on console, and play using PS Remote Play, and it launches you directly in the game from the mobile app, which is a big improvement to PS Remote Play.
Yeah.
And hopefully, eventually, they do add an option for cloud gaming on there. That would be nice.
Yes.
So I don't know how long it will take for this, but it is definitely a big improvement that they've done by using that. So you can launch it directly on the console to play on the TV from your phone, and you can do the play using the remote play. So pretty happy about those. Meg said my 4K monitor only goes up to 60. Yeah, same thing for me. I got a 4K TV in my setup, but 60 FPS plus lots of latency. Wish I had
There you go. There was
120 FPS instead, though.
There was another game announced. I'm sure Ray will
Hey,
get it.
Dino.
It was announced during the Disney thing.
What's
I
that?
just happened to see it. I posted in the private. There's a link to another game that was announced shortly afterwards.
I used to watch this back in the 90s.
So did
Yeah.
but it's getting remastered.
Yeah. Classic show with Pete David as what it was not
Goliath?
Behemoth, but Goliath. Yeah. Classic show.
Yeah,
I have
there's
Behemoth
not
in
much
my head. It's like that's not it.
announced about it, but
The 90s Sega Genesis game Gargoyle getting remastered. That's awesome.
I was really so they're saying Train Sim World 3 on PlayStation 5 and 4 is on track to be the best railway sim yet. Bullshit. That's straight bullshit because that game is stupid. That was the dumbest 1 hour first look I've ever done. Such a waste. That game is so stupid. There's an old guy that talks to you, puts your ass to sleep. And
yeah, he's explaining you how to do the job.
Yeah, I tried. That it did not work. I crashed the train at least 3 or 4 times. Also, I got off the train and it started moving and then left me behind. And then crashed. That was not the kind of train simulator I thought it was going to be. I was very disappointed. I'm also expecting Ray to post some footage of from NBA 2K23. It was. That's probably why I despised it.
Was like a real job. It's a simulator. What do you expect? So many levers, so many buttons.
No, that was
Yeah.
not a simulator. I played simulator games. That was like playing Microsoft Flight, their flight game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flight Simulator.
That's a training. That's a
I think you're
training
muted,
game.
Ray.
That should be for job training. That is not a game. That is when you're working and you should be getting trained so you don't actually destroy it in real life. You can destroy it in the game.
Some people do that though. Like people use some of these simulators to train.
You know what?
I work on a. I'm in the Air Force. I work on the. Ray, you're muted.
Ray,
but
we can't hear you.
I actually work in the Air Force, and over here there is some simulators with Microsoft Flight Simulators in them, and the pilots can use those to accumulate their hours because they need to make hours of flight to keep their license. So they're using Flight Simulator and compiling the hours, and they're getting signed off on them instead of going in a plane, getting out in the air, burning fuel like crazy. That's crazy expensive. So they use a simulator for some of the hours instead.
I'm just saying I wasn't impressed. It didn't impress me. And I'm glad it was on xCloud, so I didn't have to pay for it because I would have asked for a refund within seconds.
There's another train simulator
flux
type
capacitor?
game.
Why couldn't my train have a flux capacitor?
It has like $2,000 worth of DLC. So
that's ridiculous.
It's on the track.
Yeah, how hard can it be? You just go forward.
Meg, I'll say the VA does down here. If you're a military veteran, I can get free rides. Anywhere in the US.
I actually was offered some free flights, but I actually never got the timing right, and Vet just left.
No, Vet is still here.
Left. Sorry, it's just it moved around. It's like
you look the same.
I know. I'm like
Ray, because you moved from the lower left to the upper right where Ray was.
Slouch down. I can't even slouch.
Ray disappeared.
Wait, no, it doesn't work. Yeah. Doesn't work.
But yeah, I haven't been able to take the free aircraft ride, but I did fly the flight simulator once. It is a lot of fun because it's a real cockpit and you have the flight controls and everything. Good to see you, Ray.
Can you guys hear me now?
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I was saying that Maker uses these sex simulators on the Steam.
That's why he got booted. There you go.
They're quite helpful.
It's the booty simulator.
Wow. The Army
right along with a police department around here.
The Army had some military simulators that we could use when I was in, but it was mostly to recreate like what it would be like. They wanted to see how you would interact like in battle, and they seemed quite concerned with me because I just ran out fucking slaughtering people everywhere.
I actually, when I did my basic, there was one of those. You had a gun that's like got the sensor like at the tip, so it knows where you're aiming. And when you're shooting, there's actually air cartridges and an air cartridge in it, and it does like recoil like if you're shooting a gun. And there's scenarios, so you have a giant screen in front of you and people appearing. It's like, okay, this is happening now. How do you interact with a person for that? And you're actually getting attacked by someone. You have to shoot back. But real military.
There's a 911 dispatcher game.
Yeah.
Oh wait, my kid I bought that for him. I tried it and I got fired like after the first.
What's going on, Cody? I like the baking.
Hey, Tally Darkstar
simulator. What's going on, Cody?
Hey, what's up, buddy? I like the police simulator game.
There's Papers,
yeah, because you like
I don't know if
beating
you
up on
guys
crack
tried
guys.
this one. Maker, you must have tried it. Papers, Please.
I have, yeah.
I
Border Control Simulator.
Streaming that game.
It's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, and if you don't catch the discrepancies, like it could potentially have like a terrorist go through and stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's why you shoot first and ask questions later. I'm just saying. Solves the problem. Solves it every time. Just shoot first. Don't worry about it.
Glad you're not a police officer.
I was a 911 dispatcher in real life, and so I know the game is nothing like that. Okay. You guys play Payday was for Prime content?
Ray and I played. Did we do Payday 1 or 2?
Yeah. You left me to get caught by the cops.
No, that wasn't my dude. I was getting shot at.
Left
What's not my
left
fault
me to
that
get
I'm not
arrested.
doing the crack
I got
house?
arrested, folks. Got the cops beating down on me. He's got the bag of money. He's gone, folks. So don't play payday.
That was
with
Are you
that.
surprised? Are you surprised?
Don't
That
play.
was not my fault. Shit went south, man. The job went south. I had to bail. Somebody had to
If you
survive.
play Fortnite with Vet, it's like you can play in a squad and it's a trio and Vet.
Maker of Chaos backs out too, man. He'll leave your ass too. He will fucking leave you to die.
If it's dicey, I will dip. Like
Isn't that I feel like I've seen Jim do that before a few times as well.
Jim would never do that.
like
Don't talk about Jim Bear like that. He would never do that.
I played Fortnite with
you know what? Actually, no. I've already called Jim out a few times because I've asked him to stream. No, I have tried to get him to do a live stream.
It's ride or die with me and Vet. Well, when I ride with him, I die.
I mean, when I was
Shadow of Mordor is free on Prime.
You fell out of the back of my car one time in Ghost Recon. That was not my fault. The game was clearly broken.
I cleaned all my stuff, folks.
Hey, Vet. Remember earlier in Fortnite, you got downed. Remember, Vet? You got downed, and then I just dipped. Like I went to the opposite side of the town.
Yeah, fucker. I'm gonna
I'm surprised Vet didn't shoot you, Ray. I'm surprised you weren't in his way. It's a ride or die with me and Vet. And Meg, I did save your ass the other day.
Ooh.
Yeah, she was getting followed by a bunch of people. 2 minutes later, I already got 6 kills at the beginning of the game.
That was cheating. I clearly know how to run in there and
Jim
save
left me to die and laughed about it.
I'm just saying, I've been trying to get Jim to do a live stream, and I've stated this in Meg streams before that how much the super chat he was going to get as long as he did a live stream, and he's turned me down every time. I kept increasing the amount, and it was a no-go. I was like,
he's amazing in Siege.
He's a cheater. He's probably like
he took out when we went up against Google employees. He took them out.
It's only 1 or 2 times tally, like maybe 3 or 5 streams.
My best moment was everyone was down. I had 1 versus 1, some kid and revive. Everyone ended up winning that match.
I know.
You gotta go find that clip and clip it.
Read the last comment that she posted.
When I catch that stream, I always have to give him crap about killing civvies. Yep.
Once maybe
you offered him $500 and he still won't.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Didn't even enter the summer series because he won last summer and felt bad.
Well, that's probably rigged. I should have won. I should have won everything, but
Halidexar, I know he has so much blood on his hands.
My hands,
I was watching him playing Cyberpunk 2077 earlier. It wasn't pretty.
Oh my god,
there was
so much fun.
There was a lot of innocent bystanders.
Those people wouldn't get out of the way when I'm driving. Clearly was not my fault. Okay, maybe the one person was.
They were walking on the sidewalk.
The road veered. There was a squirrel. There was a mama badger in the middle of the road. Okay, there were a few people that I may have just aimed a shotgun at and blown their heads off, but I didn't. Okay, yes, Watch Dogs. Meg's got me on that one. I have clearly wiped out entire sections of LA with a yo-yo.
Try every night about the NPCs that I murdered playing with that on Watch Dogs.
Anyway, oh my god, Watch Dogs 2 is so much fun.
Dude, I got that one. I got crabs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My wife.
I think you need to go to the doctor for that, don't you?
My wife picked up some crabs.
That's also
delicious crabs. I hope.
You know what? You guys have to be ashamed of yourselves. What the hell is wrong with you, man? That's my wife.
Vet disappeared.
Hey, fuck you and your crab emojis, man. What the fuck?
Vet knows all about crabs.
Oh shit!
Oh my god,
Wow, that
you guys.
Vet's got some
teased Vet.
experience.
Yeah. Rayan is driving.
I drive very well in games. I'm a very good driver. Oh, look, fuck you, Vet.
This is why we love Cloud Nation. Pinchy.
That's messed up.
Yeah, good one.
And then you throw pickles in there too. You just had to throw the pickles in there.
Hey, I'm surprised nobody was asking where the pickles were. They were behind the crabs. I'm done. Oh shit!
I'm very hungry.
Thank
I
you for
can
the
smell
pickles
my
as well.
crabs.
I love
very
how
nasty.
Vet hides his face so he can spam pickle emojis.
See, Dino knows what's up. He was.
So, another news that I caught this week was concerning the metaverse, because we know there's been a bit of a slowdown with all the crypto and the metaverse and all that. But China actually just gathered 787 million in funding for the metaverse, so they're still going forward with this. And yep, so they're still going big on this. There is a lot going on in there. Something I've been chatting a lot about with Chase. We'll probably mention that tomorrow when I'm on his show. But a lot of stuff going on in there.
Means I gotta get up early to watch. To make sure I get my coffee. Actually, I always tune in.
In
I
other
love
news,
as soon as
can't wait to upload my brain to the metaverse.
dude, if can you imagine when I'm able to upload my brain and my knowledge and game power and all that? God, the metaverse is just going to be amazing. Or it's just going to break immediately.
We're going to need some firewall, some actual firewall to block all the fire that Vet will do in there.
Yeah, it'll take Vet's mind and be like, "Oh no, what have we done?"
Oh my God. It's gonna be like that movie back in the day, Lawnmower Man.
No sleep, no eat, just gaming 24/7.
That's actually the brain exploding out of someone's head emoji.
Yep. Mine is blown.
Oh shit!
All right, so I think we covered most of the news. You guys wanted to bring anything else, or
no?
You want to wrap up?
Wrap it up.
Just briefly. xCloud got that Disney game, and they're getting. I'm hoping it comes to xCloud as Metal Hellsinger. That one.
So, all right, the Disney game. Is it like yeah, Dreamlight Valley?
You mean the one that
I haven't tried
the one
it.
that I did the first look at yesterday, right?
He just streamed it yesterday, Vet.
It's supposed to be a lot like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing.
It's Sims, Animal Crossing, a bunch of those games. It's a
yeah, so it's like
game.
Stardew Valley.
It was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed it.
Because Stardew Valley is a lot of fun. So it's Stardew that, but with Disney properties.
It's got Disney. Yeah, there's mining, there's gardening, all of that stuff. It's a lot of.
Yeah.
One of the coolest things in that game, though, is
that have to try it out on the old reliable.
One of the coolest things, though, I will say in that game is it's after you get through a certain section, it will say it's going to transition. So like night and day is based on your time zone where you live, and then the characters in the game. So like Donald, Mickey, all the characters you meet, once you hit that spot, that point in the game, they just do whatever they want. They go about and do their own things, and then you can walk around and do stuff. No, it's not, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. That would be an awesome game, I think, for multiplayer. But the night and day transition and allowing the characters to kind of do whatever they want, and then you can still interact with them. So they'll go out and do their jobs and things like that, and you don't have to like start, talking to them to get them to do that.
And you can dress up as a Disney princess.
You can
if
create
you
your own
want.
outfit.
Yeah, there's.
Well, I can also
Not
dress
only-
as a Disney princess in real life.
I mean, there are those that can do that too. It not only does the customization for the clothing, but you can also customize the house. Are you flicking your hair?
Flicking my hair.
Oh my gosh! I wanted to say that I believe they mentioned multiplayer at some point, but I think they're more talking along the line of Animal Crossing style, where you can visit other people's places rather than that.
I will say the Metal Hellsinger. That one is. I know it's going to be day one on Game Pass. They already announced that, but I am going to stream that as soon as it's launched.
Oh,
I don't care even if I have to install it, so be it. That one I'm going to live stream because it looks.
So what's it called? The singer from System of a Down is going to be having music in it.
I don't know. If I do a first look, I may do a first look and it'll be a Discord only type stream because the I'm going to have music playing for that, and YouTube will shut it down in a heartbeat.
The gameplay is like Doom, but you get bonuses for shooting and slashing to the beat of the music. So it's like
why do I get a feeling that it's going to have a lot of a Mad Max feel to it?
It's the game. It's rhythmic gameplay and heavy metal music, which will reward players who can time their shooting with the beat.
I think I've seen the trailer for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I played the demo and it was.
Somebody said it looks like a musical version of Doom. But it will be available on Xbox Game Pass immediately when it launches later this month. And I tweeted out that when that comes out, when that launches, I'm live streaming it. And I actually had the developer's Twitter account actually commented on it. So that one was hands down going to get my and that's September 15th for PC, PS5, and the Series X and S via Game Pass.
Yep.
Awesome. So I think we're going to wrap up the stream on this. So Vet, where can we find you?
YouTube, Vet Cloud Gaming, Twitter, Vet Cloud Gaming. Actually, starting to Monday, I'll be back to my afternoon schedule. So I'm going to be shifting from that 9 to 11 slot to 12:30 to 2:30, Monday through Thursday. And then on Fridays, I'll be doing either Fortnite Fridays or it'll be some other co-stream with Meg. That we'll be doing. But Monday is probably going to be Cyberpunk for a while until something else catches my attention. But right now I'm kind of hooked on Cyberpunk. First looks would be the only time you'll usually see me play some, like another cloud gaming service. But otherwise it's going to be GFN for me and Cyberpunk. Except for Monday nights, you'll see me on Fortnite with DrSpaceman. Fridays, I'll be co-streaming with Meg. Tuesday nights with Ray, we'll be talking sports, where I'll be bragging about how I was right about every one of my picks and Washington winning the Super Bowl.
First game, I'll give you the first game. You're going to screw up all the others.
And Fridays, obviously, here over on the best Cloud Nation show ever that I created. I mean, it's obviously clearly one of the best when they've got an award-winning vet on the podcast, the panel.
I felt sorry for you.
Excellent. What about you, Ray?
Well, tomorrow, guys, I'm going to be doing the Cloud Gaming review, and we're going to be talking about Red Dead Redemption 2. Then after that show, I'm going to be with my good friend Chase on his Gaming Advocate show with other guests, DrSpaceman. It's going to be an awesome show. We're going to have Jerry, some other, watch it. Whole bunch of really awesome guests are going to be on there. And then Saturday night, guys, I'm on Ray3473 on Twitch TV. I do Wrecking Fest. Then Mondays I do PUBG. Sunday, I think I'm gonna do a GFN game. I haven't decided, so look for Ray3473 on Twitter, and I will post it. But I play in the clouds. I play all these platforms. You never know what cloud I'm playing on. Peace. Crap gaming news. Yeah.
What about you, Maker?
You can find me at CGX and CGX Tech on YouTube, and then Maker of Chaos 12 on Twitter.
Awesome. And apparently, you can find Duck finding the perfect Disney princess outfit to wear. Absolutely. I don't know if I'll do that. You can find Ray fighting with crabs like a knight fighting a dragon. You can find Bet looking into the Pickleverse.
Wow.
And finally, you can find Maker convincing his girlfriend to play video games while being in her closet. Ooh. Crab gaming news. But is there a new girlfriend in the picture that we're hearing about, or she's always been there and we've never heard about her?
Always been there.
In the
Always
closet?
been there.
Oh, you're just hiding, huh? Well, you do you.
Twitch is ending hosting on October 3rd. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
Ubisoft show tomorrow, guys.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Oh, that Meg, that's going to be announced on his next live stream. We'll highlight
what is
that.
This closet girl gaming story?
It's the Cloud Closet Girl gaming story.
Jesus.
And as for myself, you can find me tomorrow on Chase's channel with Ray. We'll actually be talking about one of the main subject he wanted to bring up is the Warner Discovery stuff that's going on right now that they sold off Lord of the Ring over, and what's going on with this. So we'll be exploring some stuff about this. Should be interesting conversation. Other than that, there's a Monday Night Fortnite on this channel. Generally with some awesome people on there. And yeah, that's about it. Other than that, CloudNationTV here every Friday and streams here and there. Be sure to follow me on Twitter to have the news whenever I go live. So on this, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. It was a fun time. And say goodbye.
Football is back, y'all.
You guys.
Football. Woo! This
Like a
weekend.
match made in heaven right there.